Watch me ride.
Hi everybody, well I'm on a little adventure today. It's a bit of a recce really. I'm going to a local scrapyard and it is a lovely day, so I thought, you know what, why not? I've been meaning to do this for a while. A good excuse. I haven't actually received much to the PO box for quite a while. I've had a couple of parcels here and there you've seen, but that's literally it. I'm very grateful to the people who have sent me stuff. You know, it's allowed me to continue doing what I'm doing, but in light of materials being tricky to get hold of, and more basic stuff like nuts and bolts and little random doodads that I can make into sculptures, you know, or use parts of sculptures, is not the sort of thing people are generally going to send me, so I thought let's go down there and have a look. I have spoken to scrapyards before now about getting parts, and I said I'm after some old motorcycle sprockets, you know, nothing of any use. Well, obviously a used motorcycle sprocket is pretty much of no use. Oh, well, unless you've got the chain in the other sprocket and just so happen to have the same bike, I guess then you could cross them over, but point being, you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to reuse second-hand sprockets. Well, the thing that got me was when I said to them, well, how much, you know, I'm not after anything good, I'm just after whatever you've got, the stuff that was going in the bin. And he's like, oh, no, we've got all the stuff gets sold here. And I'm like, right, okay, well, basically, the starting price was £25 for a used motorcycle sprocket. They're about 30 new. What was the guy on? Well, that was a different scrapyard. Thankfully, I think this one's a little more old school, because as I say, this one, you can actually wander around, whereas in a lot of them these days, just break cars down and you just call them and ask for a part and they give you the part. They don't, you know, they don't have the open space to go and start pulling things apart. So it'll be interested to see what bikes they have actually. I've got my bag with me, so if there's any bits and pieces I can just pick up, yeah, I might grab those today, but I might not actually get anything today and just use this as a recce run for when I can get down here with a vehicle and I can, you know, get a bulk load of stuff and get it cheap. I'm still rocking these MRT short gloves. Well, I can do that up. It shows how not cold it is, the fact that I had my arm unzipped and didn't even notice. I'm actually really liking these. These little short, small gloves are just, and I know that, you know, they're not as good protection as the full gauntlets, but I am actually really liking the freedom of movement with them. If you want a pair of these, or the Kevlar jeans that they do, check out the links in the description, theriderteam.com. There's this code there, extra 5 -Spicy110, it basically gives you an extra 5% off. And these are only 40 quid anyway, no, 30 quid I think, the jeans are 40 quid. But yeah, check that out. I have trawled eBay for like random motorcycle discs, and you can pick up some bargains and some oddities like that MV Augusta sprocket I picked up. I got that really cheap. Like the Carrier could have sold for more on its own. You know, no reserve and few people after it. People like me can get lucky. 9 years later. Oh, there's still some shit on it. Yesterday, this is parked outside and this bird came across, pterodactyl, sorry, came across and did the biggest shit you've seen ever across DIVI. My brother was laughing his arse off. Until later on we turned back and saw that his car had been got in the exact same shit because my bike was parked next to it. It was just this one long, like, bombing carpet trail of turd. It was just, yeah, it was vile. I can only imagine it was a seagull that had eaten, like, too much rotten fish. It was not good. It was not good. Oh, come on. Come on! Do you mean to be indicating? No, she's just indicating for no reason. I like my car. When it's got flashing lights on it, it looks better. Eh! Come on, everybody, come on. Come on, everybody, come on. Childish, I know. Yeah, that's not quite how you take a roundabout. It's supposed to go to the left, just a squidge more. I love that. Look, national speed limit 30. Okay, thanks. Oh, petrol stations. Someone I saw on Twitter posted a thing that Shell basically have said that they've listened to their Facebook feedback and understood that being asked to take your helmet off is unnecessary. and it's just annoying to bikers, and they're not going to ask people to do it anymore. They're just going to ask them to lift their visor up. Go Shell! Shame you haven't got garages near me that I can use. But if you did, I'd be buying fuel from you. I hope this sees the others follow suit shortly. Duckies! There are duckies! Where are the swans? I don't know the last time I drove through here and didn't see a swan. I mean, there is a couple of swans, but they're pretty sick. I just did 1,000, I don't know if you heard me. My arm is so tired I can barely lift it. It's a burn, it's a deep burn. It is time once again to extend the art that is la filtrage. I don't know more French, so I cannot do it. I could just do a bad French accent. Oh, no. Ma oui. Come, follow me. It's not much further. Come. As a reference, a few of you might actually get. La la la, la la la. This is a really boring ride, I have to say. I've done nothing but sit in traffic, pretty much. Yes. Right, caravans. We need to look for caravans. I see caravans. That means it's near. It's very near. But where? It's like it's down here. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 oh. It's just the head, not the block. Because I could always make one of those, engine block tables with an old block, but quite difficult to sell, I would imagine. Given I'd have to, well, I couldn't post it. That's just ridiculous. I'd have to use one of those couriering services, like the bit of job type things. Clutch. It's a problem. Bike stuff tends to just naturally look nice. Car stuff tends not to so much. But this is very interesting. I definitely think I'll be coming back here with so my new Range Rover. It's been dropped to the floor. Oh God. Engine fire. That's an old Nissan Z, isn't it? Oh, I've got people thinking, oh, look, unless you call them ZZ Top and JZ, leave me alone saying Z. I don't mind using the odd Americanism. So that's pretty cool. It's also very heavy, with very heavy descent. Maybe I'll put that around here. Oh, there's more bits. Oh, it's more of the clutch. Well, there's plenty of them. I don't have to worry about it right now. See, the thing I also need to find out is they've got like a bin full of nuts and bolts and stuff like that. It just says everything, doesn't it? Halfords to Scrapyard floor in probably a couple of months. Is that... Oh no, my phone's in my bike. Yep. So the plumber's version of JDM as fuck. Well, there's definitely plenty of materials, but I was hoping to find a more condensed area of stuff. Alright, I'll show you the bikes. Oh, this is literally it. I thought they'd have loads and loads of bikes, but this is all they've got. If you need a car jack, they've got jacks. And if you need some hubcaps, some badges. Nissan Rover. Subaru. And this is the extent of the bikes. 2 scooters and whatever that was. Oh, it's a Lex Moto. Well, that was interesting. It's not quite as easy as I was hoping, because obviously everything's attached. It's pretty well organised. I was hoping to find, you know, like an area that they chuck old bolts and nuts and discs and all sorts. But I suppose that's just general scrap, so it just get put together and sent off to be scrapped, melted. The rustiness also isn't a problem. It is, unless it's got loads of teeth like that, and then it becomes a nightmare to get off. There is stuff like called a vapor rust. Does anyone know what a UK version stroke cheap version of a vapor rust is? I guess it's just white vinegar, isn't it? It just doesn't seem to be as effective. If you do any random bits you want to send me, the PO box in the description is PO Box 170, Hayling Island, PO11 1RG. Make sure you send it through Royal Mail. If you keep it under 2 kilos, it'll only cost you like £4, and I really appreciate any help that people offer. Well, I guess we'll end it there. Thank you for joining me on my little trip to the scrapyard. I think I should go back and just get some stuff, just get some bits and pieces. Hopefully they'll do a good deal, and I mean, even if it comes to picking up nuts and bolts off the floor, I could do that. I was looking for a rotary engine piston. Oh, it's not a piston, is it? It's a rotor, because it's a rotary, you know, the triangular piston, because that would look awesome as a clock. I couldn't find any on eBay for any sort of reasonable money, you know, not because everything was in working order. I'm looking for the stuff that's broken, basically. I love that roundabout. It's got a good drop in and out. So I was supposed to be ending this. Right, bye everyone.